Alright, I'm just going to do a bit of a video startup here for the Landcruiser BJ42 here, just so you guys can see how it starts and runs here. So the timer, as usually happens on these things, is gone. So I've just put a little toggle switch in there for the glow plugs. So I think the one way does the main glow plugs, and the other switch does the intake heater on it. Let's turn the ignition on. Heat it up for about 4 seconds. Put the intake heater on. And there she goes. I'll just get out and take some pictures for you. Oh, and the cause of the oil down the side is that drain tube right in there. That thing's come loose, so anytime you over oil this thing, it sprays oil all down the side of the engine. So I don't think it actually leaks any oil out of the bottom at all. So here's the engine in the 60. This guy here, I actually started pulling the front of the grill apart to try and pull the engine out, but just didn't get that far. As you can see, there's oil all over everything, just from the undercoatings that the previous owner had done. And he did these things pretty much. He was actually the first owner, bought it brand new from Toyota, and has done all the undercoatings every single year since he got it. So this thing runs like a top as well. The only thing is that the injectors will need to be done. It does black smoke a lot. And I don't have the batteries in it right now, so I can't start it up. But otherwise, it's in pretty good condition. The front of the frame, the front half of the frame, seems to be alright. It is pretty rusty, but could be a heck of a lot worse for being an Ontario truck. You'll see some of the stuff, especially down around the door, bottoms of the doors and the running boards and stuff like that's rusted out. And then back here, obviously the rear fenders are getting pretty crusty. And back in here is the part of the frame that I kind of question. It seems like it's getting pretty thin. And I know back at the rear bumper, it's definitely not looking too good. So all up in there, as you can see, is pretty much rusted out, so that would need to be fixed. But who knows, with some testing and some shipping, maybe the parts further forward are okay. Otherwise, I know that the door mechanism on this thing isn't working too great, but it holds itself up. I think this thing, the bottom door is jammed, but otherwise it's got all the original carpet and stuff in it, which is all in pretty good shape. I'll take you through the interior in a minute here. Here's the other side, more rust around the edges of the fenders. And as you might have noticed, it's got a whole bunch of different tires on it because my brother pirated the tires off it for his Nissan pickup truck, but I've got a whole garage full of tires, so whoever takes these things is going to get a whole mess of tires and other parts as well. But you can see like the insides of the doors are in pretty good condition, aside from a little rip and tear here. Even down at the bottom, like there's no rust on the insides of the doors. All the weather stripping's in good shape. The guy who I got this thing from took fantastic care of it. I think he even took it to Toyota every year for the dealer job stuff. So the interior is almost immaculate for being 25 years old. There's notes on the dash from people wanting to buy it. And then there's all the parts, obviously, that came off the front. Alrighty, that's all there is to it.